So Q2 2019 might seem like a long time away, but firms need to take control of their data quality as soon as possible and start checking for all of the fields that they have available, where they're going to source them from, the accuracy of those, so that when they come to choose their trade repository or reporting venue, they're in very good shape to essentially be up and running as soon as possible. So with over 150 fields required for reporting of SFTR, firms have a real challenge in sourcing all of the data. It's discussed that about 40% of those fields aren't currently available, and this is an area of the business that's not had to do any regulatory reporting so far, or certainly not to this level of detail. So it's particularly challenging, especially when you look at areas such as collateral reuse. The good news is that firms can leverage the expertise gained through recent regimes such as EMIR and MIFIR, where firms have learnt a lot, and they can use that intellectual property that they've gained and put together a more strategic solution rather than trying to put together a last-minute tactical solution. I think with all of the changes, it's not just about the initial go-live. There'll inevitably be reiterations of this over the course of time. And if they take a strategic approach to that, they can absorb those and apply the same control framework much more easily and evenly. So first and foremost, you might be able to delegate your reporting, but you can't absolve yourselves of the responsibility for getting that right. So if you do go down the delegated reporting route, you need to make sure that you have adequate controls and visibility over what's being reported on your behalf. If you're a non-financial counterparty, it's easy. You're mandated to delegate that reporting to your counterparties. And then another consideration, perhaps if you're a hedge fund, is if you want to leverage reporting services offered by your prime broker, is that you might actually need to disclose your full position to them, which might not be appetizing to certain members of firms. But I think as long as you have adequate controls and visibility, it's a perfectly viable path. So RegTek is a proven quality assurance platform which gives you a robust, complete suite of tools to check the transparency, quality, accuracy and completeness of the data that you make in your regulatory reports. We have enhanced our validation engine to include SFTR validations. It's been live for a couple of months now, and it's licensed by a number of the G16 banks, and essentially allows you to start checking the quality of your data well in advance of the Q2 2019 deadline. So firms, we know that some of those data fields are not available, so we've included a functionality where you can toggle off those fields that you know you don't have readily available, but you can in the meantime be testing the integrity of the data that you do have available, so you're in a good position when moving forward with your selected provider.